Now that means the opposition he was trying to shoot did pop their stim. It isn't, of course, Juggernaut, not a perk. It is the Exo abilities of play. Dives onto that hardpoint up top. Jerd's going to clean him up once again. Another player. Jerd just on a rampage. Finally goes down. That was actually 5-kill spree. Jerd just went on. Josh has already popped his stim whilst on that hardpoint. He's going to stay alive. Turns, tries to go for the challenge, goes down. But Epsilon picking up a huge 30-point lead on that first hill. Yeah,
and I'm wondering if Swanee's still going with that support class.
Yeah, he is.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, he does have that on. So I think that's actually been paying dividends off for Epsilon. But now we see Theory with...
okay, that was nasty.
Well, what is this that he is? It's an IMR with a thermal skin?
Yep.
Is that what this is?
And you see the... He's just trying to adjust for that recoil. There's actually a play to his left-hand side, and no one actually saw him there.
Yeah, nobody shot it. Nobody shot Theory from that side, and he didn't shoot at that guy. Maybe they have a little bit of a truce going on.
Yeah. Please don't shoot at me. I won't shoot at you either, don't worry. Neslo, though, straight off spawn. Looking towards that left-hand side to pick up anyone that's trying to rotate around the back. He's actually going to change his class. What did he change his class to? He did that very, very quickly. That's the question. Tommy, though, stem available and used. He's actually throwing the subjects against the wall. Tommy! Oh, that was nearly a nightmare for him. I'm just looking over at the booth. He is laughing at himself there, recognizing just a little bit of fail. And it just shows pros, they're human too, Hastra.
Yeah, absolutely. And here you're going to see Josh popping some shots off. He's inside the hardpoint with a teammate. And I was talking earlier about strategy. Like, how are you going to form the strategy for some of these hardpoints? That one on the roof is so tricky. It's very hard to get to. So do you take the risk of only putting one person in it? And if he gets taken out, now you're all vulnerable trying to get to it? Or do you stack 2 or 3 players in it and try to hold it down?
It's going to be very different than what we're used to seeing, put it that way.
Yeah.
Players are going to have to just try and find out what's best. But what was really interesting was, just how sort of the meta will develop over time when players get more and more used to the game and they start trying out different strategies and more and more things get sort of changed within the game as time goes on. We're going to see players adapt very, very differently to all these hard points. Jerd on your screen once again. Worth mentioning is use colorblind assist. That's back in the game, hence why his screen is a little bit more purple than everyone else's.
Oh my goodness.
The assist comes in. If he'd have picked up that kill, that would have been nasty. But he is on a rampage. And Jerd, as we mentioned earlier on, he spent a lot of the days showcasing really the game and the weapons, but now pure showcase of his individual skill.
Oh, he's going to be so good at this game, I can already tell.
Oh my lord, Jerd just staying alive, going for the pre-fire up top, nobody home, pre-firing everything. Even though he has full control of the hill, there's no way anyone's going to be in the corner. He's just in that habit. He's in the zone right now.
He's definitely in the zone. When Jerd gets in the zone, you have to watch out. And he knows it too. He knows he's in the zone. He knows TK's already rotated too, so he didn't really have to focus a whole lot right there at the end. But there you go. A couple players here. One's behind him as well. And look at that.
Jerd!
That's unreal.
Oh,
Jerd's
he was one shot. He was one shot, and he just turned around and gave him the business. He's going for the challenge on the hill as well. Misses the melee attack, and again, just showing you his pure confidence right now.
Yep, he missed the reload right there, but he couldn't just get it in time. He went out and got aggressive, went for that melee. Couldn't make it happen, but Jerd, with 14 kills on the board already, is making plays, and now you see Jerd again back on top with him. Epsilon 110 to about 50 points, so about 60 points is the difference right now, and that's probably a big contribution from Jerd making that happen.
Sharp dips back onto the hill there for TK, trying to pick up a little bit of scrap time. 15 seconds left. Player activating that stim, and that is going to help him stay alive there. Sharp goes down. So, next hardpoint rotation, you can already see on that mini-map. Sharp using peripherals, you can see those red pulsations. That is, of course, players from Epsilon using their Exo abilities. And Swanee, what is he at here? That's interesting. I think that's actually from that supply drop that he got last game. What has he got? He's got reinforcement overcharge, so not actually entirely sure what that is, to be honest with you, Hashtray, but it's got to be a good thing, that's for sure.
Oh, the overcharge, I think, is...
oh, that was a nasty shot.
Oh, man. I wonder exactly what that does. That's something... We're still discovering new things here in the game. We have no idea what some of the things are that come out of the drops in the care packages, the orbital care packages. I mean, it's really, really like a, I don't know, wide variety of stuff that comes out. So... even the pros are like, what's this?
Yep. I mean, we had it yesterday
with
Maxi. He was like, I didn't know whether it was a good or bad thing. He refused to call it a score streak. He was like, okay, well, normally score streaks are a good thing, as Golden Boy dubbed, but he is right. Sometimes you don't know. As Swanee picks up that UAV once again. Of course, that is the support modification he has put on that, so the score will carry through death. As Theory on your screen, he was making his way down the left side, but back over to Swanee, who is on the hill. UAV assists are going to help him towards another UAV, but more importantly, the hardpoint time. And if he is able to get any kills on here, that's going to boost him up significantly. As you can see, he's only 320 away from another UAV, and if he keeps this up, he is just going to constantly cycle through.
Yeah, and Swanee looking good right there. So Neslo on your screen now, 14 caliber. He's got the cloak.
I love that combination, the cloak smoke combination.
Yep.
throw the smoke,
run through,
drop, cloak, you're all good. Everything's going to be gravy for Neslo if he does that. But let's see if he actually is going to use it in a tactful way. Neslo, as we mentioned here, he's been thinking outside the box. There's the smoke, there's the cloak. He actually stops the cloak for a little bit. Just doesn't want to use all the battery. Now he's probably going to pop it when he recognizes that there's going to be space. In fact, there's one. Teammate picks up the second, but more than happy to just run towards the smoke grenade.
I feel like we have to call that Sploak?
The Sploak strategy of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Sploak? I can't even say that. But anyway, yeah, I think that is going to be a good strategy. I mean, I was talking about this earlier. The cloak ability allows you to kind of, go almost invisible, but it has some light that kind of reflects off of that cloak, so it's still easy to kind of see the player who is cloaked. But yeah, I think that smoke would definitely enhance it a little bit. Yeah,
that's really smart play from Neslo. Just thinking about adapting, and then this was that sort of hill that you were talking about. And look at the way Epsilon have set up. One player on the hill, and a couple of players rotating around. And right now, it's working very, very nicely for them. You can see TK spawning way, way away from the hardpoint. Neslo just, well, that was disgusting.
I would love for him to put that hover class on. I really wanted to see him use it here.
Yep.
And we have about 3 minutes left, and I just don't think it's going to happen.
Now, unless Epsilon get to that point where it is mathematically impossible for them to win, then we may see him use it just as a little bit of fun at the very end of the game. But
I love the way Jerd is moving as well. I mean, he's using the exo movements just so magically. Like, you got to put it on him. Yep. I mean, it's like he just took to the game. He just knows how to play it already.
22 kills so far for him as well.
Yeah, that's huge.
Massive plays from Jerd. 3 minutes left. 100-point lead. And there you can see Cloak being deployed. That's obviously Neslo. Jerd, is he going to chase it? Where is he? Behind him. Outplayed Jerd. Neslo.
He was prone.
Nice mechanics there. And of course, Cloak being used very, very intelligently. You see how difficult it is to see. Swanee as well, 25 kills. And that UAV strategy he's running with support, very, very smart. Another UAV for him. And he's in such a vantage point there. We've seen a lot of players really sort of prioritize that position. They know it's very advantageous to be in when this hill does rotate. Tommy on the hill, he's dropped his stim. And to be honest, this is looking very good for Epsilon now.
No, I mean, it's looking very good for them. It's not looking very good for TK and Tommy doing some work as well. And they seem like they're taking it very seriously now. And we at least need to
he just missed Neslo.
Neslo.
Neslo just destroyed him. Oh, Tommy didn't even see him.
Yeah, see, I wonder what it would be like if 4 players on the same team were running Cloak on a hard point.
Oh, wow.
I'm curious. We haven't seen something like that. There are going to be strategies upon strategies of players and teams using stuff like that, ways to throw the other team off. 4 players running Cloak in a hard point, you would never know where they're coming from. It would be very hard to see where they're coming from.
4 smokes, 4 cloaks.
4 smokes.
4 smokes. Oh, that could be
It could be a thing. It could be a thing.
Strategy.
Well, there you
We just revolutionized Advanced Warfare in one sentence.
I think Advanced Warfare revolutionized Call of Duty.
That's true. I agree with that very much so. Do you see the round any kill cam there that comes in? Of course, we are going to have one more map.